I feel like I should tell my story now. I've never told. See, I don't post. There's something weird for me about posting your vaccination card on social media.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me because, and even though I'm going to tell you this story real quickly, probably not quickly, probably be a long, long story, but I just feel like then you open it up to people like responding, like my mom's 82 and she couldn't get it. How did you get it? Or, or so anyway, I just, even though I'm going to tell this story in a public forum right now for you, I haven't posted and I'm not, and I won't post, but I will tell this, and more people will hear this than will ever see my Facebook. Okay. Right. So I kept trying and trying and trying. I would go through the myturn.ca.gov, trying to get an appointment, doing everything I can do. And then one day I'm on there, and when it came to occupation, I checked retired. And as soon as I did that, I immediately had 2 appointments scheduled for the 1st and 2nd. So I printed out my paperwork. I look at my paperwork. It says when I show up at CSUN in Northridge, I'm going to have to go to the 65 and older mod. But
you cheated.
I didn't cheat because my real date of birth is there. Okay. So I just figure, well, I'll figure it out when I get up there. Either they'll send me home or, but I was going to say, look, I'm retired. I do air quotes. But my real age is here. And if they send me home, fine. So I go up there. It's a drive-through. So the first line of defense, actually the only line of defense, it's the first gatekeeper. I roll down my window a little bit and the woman says, do you have your paperwork? Show her my paperwork. Do you have your ID? Show her my ID. Had a code on my phone. And then she says to me, do you have a pre-existing medical condition? And I say, no, I don't. And she says, because you kind of need a pre-existing medical condition to get a vaccine here today. And I said, well, yeah, no, I really don't. And then she says, are you sure you don't have a pre-existing medical condition? Now, Rebecca, I'm still not getting it because now I want to be super honest now because I feel like maybe I was fudging on the paperwork. So right. I go, absolutely not. I really don't. I do not have I'm sorry to say, but I do not have a pre-existing medical condition. I feel fine. I'm in tip-top shape. So she kind of sighs and her shoulders just like, oh. And she turns around. She goes over to her table. She brings this form over. She puts it in the window and she says, okay, you're going to check this box, which indicates that you have a pre-existing medical condition. And then you're just going to sign your name here. And then I get it. And I'm like, okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. So I'm kind of not comfortable with checking the box and signing it because I feel like that's like a paper trail. Lying. That's a paper trail of lies.
Yeah.
So the next person I come to, it's the person that's giving me the vaccine. Well, they don't ask me for any paperwork. They just say, license. Okay, we got your name here. And I got the vaccine and I got one of 2. The next one happens this Thursday. And
I know
that was it. So
I think everyone's trying to be really ethical and wait their turn. Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of people who are like, I kind of really need it. Like I have to go to work.
Yeah. I mean,
I do what you gotta do.
Look, I emailed I texted my friend who's a nurse in the emergency room, front lines. And I just said, hey, I just booked an appointment to get my vaccination. But this might not be ethical the way I did it. And I just said, what do you think? Literally, if she would have said, yeah, that's not cool. Don't do that.
Right.
But the text back in all caps was fucking get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you sure? And she goes, so many people are refusing it that if you can get it, you should get it.
I have a friend who's a nurse who I just talked to today, and she said the same thing. She was waiting her turn because she is a nurse, but she was furloughed. So she's like, I don't really have to go to the office right now.
Yeah.
And they made it available to like 30,000 medical personnel in New Jersey. And of the 30,000, she said like 2,500 showed up. So many people were just like, I don't know. And she was like, oh, screw it then. Get out of the way. I'll get it then if you're not sure. Yeah.
So So that's where we are.
There you go.
I was going to say I should have it because I'm a national treasure.
Right.
You know, Tom Hanks, Pat Francis, and Bruce Springsteen. We should all get.